2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beam in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hey guys, I can't wait to watch these two go at it again. It was an incredible battle first time round, and I think there'll be a few shots fired out here.
Yeah, big rivalry this one. Xander Schauffele, one of the most formidable opponents in the game.
Nicely done.
And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
Going with the 8-iron here. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot. Lining up the birdie putt here. Well, Rich, that's got to feel good. Opening the first with an underpass score.
And that should calm whatever nerves his player has. Nice opening hole.
He finds himself in a share of fourth. The second, a short par 4, one that the players like to take on these days, Rich. A good birdie look here.
They do. It used to be where you laid back on top of the hill and took a wedge, 9-iron sometimes for your second shot, but a lot of players now are challenging that bunker down the right-hand side, getting as far down there as possible, and just having a flick with a sand wedge in for their second.
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
This one's tracking. Gets that one to go down, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Kinda like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
After that hole, this player is second in the standings, behind Lexi Thompson. There are so many stunning holes on this entire property, but there's few more picturesque than this downhill par 3 third.
It might be stunning to look at, but it is painful. Can be extremely painful to play. Downhill all the way. When they tuck the pin over on the left-hand side, forget about it. Never hit it there. Only when the pin is on the center or the right part of the green should you be taking dead aim. Other than that, center of the green all day long. This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot.
And a par is all but guaranteed after that fantastic bunker shot.
It's tracking. I like that kind of fight. That shows resilience.
In trouble off the tee in that fairway bunker with that putt, saves the par. Well done.
Xander Schauffele setting up his next shot. So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Well, as we head into our finishing stretch, it starts with the par 4 14th.
Nice tee shot here. A little bit more room to the right than the players really feel like there is. However, that also brings a rough on the right-hand side into play, and you don't want to be there, especially with this green that's set right back against the canyon. It's a difficult second shot, almost an infinite edge pool look, if you will. You really have to bear down and make sure you have a good idea of your distance control on your second shot.
Playing within their comfort zone there. Setting up here with a very long putt.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
That's a long-range bomb, and with it, puts extra strain on the person chasing behind them. Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again.
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
After that hole, they're currently tied for first place with Harold Varner III. There's a real premium on your tee shots here at Torrey Pines South Course, keeping ball in fairways critical, and that is illustrated also by the par 4 fifth.
This fairway cambers from left to right, which helps a fade on this hole. However, don't get too overzealous and pull it, because that fairway bunker down the left, that sees a lot of action. Second shot is a green that pitches back towards you from back to front. That's got a lot of movement over on the left-hand side.
This next one from the beach. Yeah, that one will play. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? A chance to move deeper under the card. This putt's for 4 under.
Looking for another birdie here.
That one had eyes for it the whole way.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
That shot's so good, we need to have another look.
What an amazing putt from way out.
Still in the lead now after that hole. Rich, there are a number of strong holes on this outward half, but the par 5 sixth, the players are definitely thinking birdie here, but it's all set up by the tee shot.
It's a nice reprieve, this par 5. Just a little bit dogleg from left to right. Keep it shy of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and almost every player will give it a go in 2. This is a 3-tiered green with a low area over on the left-hand side that sees a lot of action.
Oh, absolutely flushed. Going with the hybrid. Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Absolutely love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
This is on a great line.
And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead. And that will move him to 6 under par. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The par 4 7th, a little dog leg left to right. Again, positioning of the tee is key.
This fairway slopes pretty good from left to right. Players want to start it out at the fairway bunker down the left-hand side and just hit a gentle fade off of that. Second shot here is to an elevated green. Don't go long whatsoever here. That's when the barranca and the canyons come into play.
That's tidy. Henny, what have they got in front of them here?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
Uh-oh, this one's headed for the rough.
That's not the outcome they were after.
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
Playing their fourth shot. He's got a two-stroke buffer. Oh, wonderfully played chip shot.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Putting for a bogey. Leading by a shot after that hole. We head up the hill away from the ocean here at the 8th hole, Rich. A lovely par 3, but all the challenges in the green.
It is. It's very wide, not very deep. Players going in there with kind of mid irons to short irons. Uphill the entire way. Difficult to get it on that back level when they stick the pin all the way on top.
It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
Let's return to live play now. Time for the second shot at the 8th. This putt for par here. Oh, that looks like a pure stroke. Glancing at the scoreboard, and they're currently sitting in first place. Lexi Thompson holds second. The par 5 9th is a monster over 600 yards, Rich. Challenging, to say the least.
Luke, it's just a straight par 5, 615 yards. You got to hit a straight tee shot, a straight second shot, and hopefully hit a straight third shot. It can get challenging when they put the pin on the top left tier. That's when you can put a little too much spin on it and have it come chasing down to the front part of the green. That's no good.
Rich, we know these days with the PGA Tour, the wraparound schedule, the tour begins in the fall, but really it's felt at the start of any new year that every time you come to Torrey Pines, the big stars come out to play. It feels like the authentic start to the season.
It certainly does that, and I think that the big name players, the accomplished players, love coming here to Torrey Pines because it's going to give them a gauge of exactly where their game is at and what they need to work on. Because you can't go around either the north or the south course and geek it around. You have to be on your game. You have to drive the ball well. Your iron play has to be spot on, and your short game better be sharp, because if not, you're going to shoot a million. Both of these golf courses very challenging, but they're fair. And I think that's what the players love about it. If you're in a good zone mentally and everything is going well physically, you can produce a 64 or 65. But if you're hitting it poorly and you're not thinking squarely, I'm telling you what, 77s and 78s come into the equation real quick.
That is right down the sprinkler line.
Second shot here at the 10th. Not sure if that's how they drew it up.
Wind got that one and took it wayward.
And the players left with an opportunity to get up and down here from the sand. Wow. Don't give him praise, just look with admiration. That's serious talent. Well, it's just about 3 feet away.
This is what they have left for a par.
And the putt drops, and we're moving on. He's currently sitting in first place. There aren't too many easy holes here at Torrey Pines South, but the course certainly gets tougher as we head to the par 3 11th.
This green from the back tee looks minuscule. There's just not a lot of room on the front of it. Even the back section, which it does get a little bit wider, it still is very small. A massive shelf, top left. If you get it up there, happy days for you. If not, just find the green, 2-putt, make 3, move on.
Well, this could alter the line of the shot. Setting up in some very deep rough. And here we are with the third shot. Currently leading by 2. Didn't that look good for a long time? This putt right on 12 feet to the hole.
Surely it's going to.
Oh, he's up, Tiger. We don't want to drop any more shots. Let's make this for double. Well, a disappointing double bogey for our leader there, but that's provided some wonderful opportunities for the chase pack. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. We head to the 12th hole. This par 4 is as big and as strong and as tough as you find anywhere on the PGA Tour.
This 12th hole is probably one of the toughest tee shots players will face out here. They know they have to hit a good tee shot, a long tee shot, to have any chance or hope of making birdie here. You miss it a little bit out to the right, the rough over there is horrific. You do find the fairway, though. You got a green that tilts from back right to front left, making the second shot so much more imperative to not get it above the hole. Second shot, leave below the hole at all costs.
Good shot there.
Slim chance for a birdie, but in all reality, 2-putt for par would be just fine.
How good would that have been if it had dropped? Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
This one will run uphill.
Let's take a look at the current standings. Lexi Thompson currently leading the event as we head to the next hole. All right, Rich. The par 5 13th, so much has been said about it. I'm interested in your thoughts.
This is one of the most interesting par 5s you'll ever play. If you hit a good tee shot, find the fairway, and you have the opportunity to reach, then happy days. But if you don't find the fairway or can't reach, now you've got to lay up into a low area where you're going to have a third shot that's absolutely blind. This third shot could be one of the most difficult third shots on the PGA Tour, bar none.
Getting ready to play their third. And only one off the pace here. this putt to move into a share of first.
Surely it's going to.
And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 6 under. And that makes him tied for first.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum. Just let that shot be water off a duck's back. Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
Oh, this is sitting pretty. I might have to check to see if they teed this up. It's so nice.
Well, the putter's going to be coming out of the bag, but it's still going to be a long way from the hole. Here's Xander Schauffele. Okay, let's get back to the action. Trying to get it to 7 under par with this putt.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Ooh. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Putting for par. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. We stride across the 15th, Rich, and we talk about strong par 4s. This is another one.
As big as 12 was, Luke, this is almost twice the size, if you can imagine it, with a tiny, tiny landing area out there. This is possibly the meanest hole on this golf course. Not hardest, meanest. If you've walked off with par on this hole, job well done, my friend.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood.
This needs to go a little bit right once it lands.
That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it? And here we are with the 3rd shot. Currently tied for the lead. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
He'll be happy to hold this. 21 foot.
Oh, just missed. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
This will be a good bogey.
Just one off the lead after that hole. 16th, the last of the par 3s on this golf course, but it's not an easy one.
This is underrated difficult. The green is big in size, but it plays awfully small because there's really small sections to this green. The front, the back right, and the top left. If you find the right section, job well done. If you don't, it's going to be a difficult 2-putt to say the least.
I don't know if they meant to do that.
That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there. Well, Rich, there's nothing too difficult about this bunker shot, aside from the moment.
The most challenging part about this shot is the situation.
You can sense an opportunity here.
This putt to try and save their par.
Just didn't drop. Good putters will make these. Right on 5 feet. And that's a couple of bogeys on the bounce, I'm afraid.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. currently at -4 for the round. The penultimate hole at Torrey Pines South is not a long par 4, but the danger lurks everywhere.
They moved this fairway to the left alongside the canyon a few years ago, which really enhanced the beauty, but also the fear of this hole. You have to challenge the left-hand side because the bunker down the right is really no good. From there, the green, it tilts from back to front, mostly with a really low section over there on the left-hand side. However, it still is a promising birdie opportunity.
This needs just a little work to the left-hand side.
Still a fair way away from the hole here. Time to make a long putt.
Always rooting for this player, Luke. I hope this one goes.
Don't want to state the obvious, Rich, but a little too hard, that one. That's a well-played chip shot there.
Judging it beautifully.
Bogey putt coming up here. And down it goes. And as we check the standings, Lexi Thompson currently holds top spot. In the finishing hole here at Torrey Pines South, one of the more famous on the PGA Tour, site of so many of Tiger's wonderful victories. Par 5, you can get there in 2.
You can, but you have to thread your drive in between those 4 fairway bunkers that line the fairway. From there, now you have to think, do I want to take on this flag with the bunkers right, bunkers left, and certainly the water in front? It's a daunting second shot, but if you're brave enough to take it on, then you could reap massive rewards.
And this putt for a final score of 68. And that brings a close to this event. And Henning, here we were at the start of this rivalry, doubting they even had the capabilities to take them on, let alone whop them like that.
Luke, that was really incredible stuff. It was a pleasure to walk the fairways and watch that performance, that dominant performance. As you said, we didn't expect a victory, let alone a victory like that.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. HENCHMENsports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Thanks, Luke. Hi, Rich. Yeah, there will be fireworks out there today, let me tell you. These two players have been going back and forth at each other on social media. They have something to prove out on this golf course today.
Well, the closer he gets to the hole, the more determined he gets. Look out to this rival because Justin Thomas is coming for you. Can't wait to keep an eye on how it plays out.
Rich, a little bit of undulation change here at the opening hole.
The ball will be below the player's feet on this approach to the first green, so they need to take that into consideration. You might want to play for a little bit of a slice shot.
Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Oh, how about that one?
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
Currently 1 under for the tournament. And as we head to the second tee, the first of the par fives, and as we talked about, you've got to get off to a great start at Pebble Beach.
Absolutely, a par 5 that almost every player should be able to reach into. Just avoid the bunkers right and left, and you're going to have a clean shot into a very narrow green.
Atta boy, good shot. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Yeah, the breeze ruffling their shirt, hitting their back. It's going to be tough to control the distance here.
Woo, back there, horsey. Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing. What's in front of them, Henny?
This is downhill. Can't be too bold.
Looked like they hinged in that stroke. Oh, this would be a big birdie here. A good putt to make. This is buckets. That's inside the range.
Kind of like it. 2 in a row.
Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
He's 1 stroke behind his rival in this event.
And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Our leader is Colin Morikawa as we head to the next. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole. Well, that's a handy shot. Taking aim from about 170 yards.
Wind moving right to left on this shot.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. This has eyes for the hole. That was a gallant attempt. Just 3 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for par here.
Colin Morikawa currently in the lead as we check the rest of the standings. Rich, we get our first look at the beach here at Pebble Beach. This 4th, there's a short one, but beguiling.
It is just around the 325-yard mark. Most players tend to lay up and just have a wedge for their second. However, the big sticks, they can go ahead and take a rip at it, but beware, the beach lurks closely down the right-hand side.
Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
He's got some work to do, but he's only 1 back from his rival.
And that shot goes in. That'll be a birdie. And that will move him up the leaderboard as well. A chance now from the bunker
for an up and down. That's incredible. Nice little sand shot there. Came real close. Okay, step one complete. Out of the bunker. Now let's go make a putt. Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. Okay, steady now. 4 feet to the cup. That's tracking. Solid par putt, that. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The 5th hole, Rich, the first of the par 3s. Much to it?
There is. This green is tiny. It's minuscule. And you have what over to the right-hand side? Oh, yes, the Pacific Ocean. No, thank you. A par 3 here is an excellent score.
Needs a little members bounce to the right.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. Oh, that's incredible. He sold it.
Oh, gotta love it. Chipping in for birdie. Nothing better.
And let's have another look at that one.
Great feel, great judge, great speed. Yeah, I like this.
And this effort by Justin Thomas.
He's going to want to improve on that current 5th spot.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. Rich, one of the great par 5s in all of golf is the 6th hole here at Pebble.
It is. It's one of these par 5s that you think I can take advantage of it because it's not that long. However, though, you can mess it up as easy as any other hole on this prestigious layout. The 6th is a beautiful but difficult par 5.
Opting for the 5-iron. Not able to find the green in 2, but a bold play.
It was going to take 2 mighty lashes to get there. However, they've left themselves in prime position.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. This putt to move into a share of 2nd place. Was on a good line. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. That will work. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. We head across to the par 3 7th, and we always talk about it in golf. It doesn't need to be a long one to be a great one.
Luke, this could be one of the most picturesque par 3s in all of golf. Who says great par 3s need to be more than 150 yards? Not a single one of them. I love this hole.
Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And Henny, what are they looking at here?
This is about 24 feet for him here.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. And well holed. Let's move on. Just 2 shots back after that hole. Well, after the beauty of the 7th, we go to the beast that is the 8th. Is there a tougher 2-shotter on the property?
Not to my knowledge, no. At just around 425 yards, you're going to lay up to the end of the fairway. No driver needed. But the second shot is where it gets difficult. Downhill, a very small green. You knock it on here in 2, and you've done well.
From around 170 yards here.
Went straight down.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Nicely done. This putt is about 16 feet. Ouch, that hurts.
Not too sure exactly what they were thinking on that one.
Sitting at -3, currently in 4th position. Putting now for a bogey. Nice line. That one goes down for bogey. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. Pebble Beach has a terrific stretch of par 4 starting from the 8th right through to the end of the 11th. Let's take a look at the 9th.
This is an interesting hole because it wants to make you aim left, but there's a bunker there that you need to avoid. Funny enough, there's a lot more room out to the right than what you can see off the tee. A very strong par 4 to finish the front 9.
Oh, Henny, that looks like a putrid lie. Is it bad?
Oh, no. This is nasty. Just no.
Going with the 6-iron here.
Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
That wasn't their best approach, Beamer.
Can't fault him there. This rough is nasty. No fault in missing the green.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. And if this can go down, he'll save par.
Now he's got this to get ahead of Justin Thomas. I don't think JT is going to be happy if this goes in.
Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. And Rich, as we make the turn, I'm interested in your thoughts on this player's performance so far.
Well, it's been great watching this player get the best of their rival, but still a long way to go until the end of this tournament. Let's see how it shakes out.
Well, this one looks to be heading down the runway. And this effort by Justin Thomas.
He's 1 stroke behind his rival in this event.
Time for the second shot at the 10th. Chosen the pitching wedge here. Should find the green here. Well, that's well played and sets up a good birdie look here at the 10th.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
And that will drop in for a birdie. And that will take him to 3 under. And it's Colin Morikawa on top of things. Well, Rich, we start to head home, but first we've got to head up the hill on this short par 4 11th.
Thankfully, a breather hole after the last few. This is just a 3-wood. Could be a driver up the hill. Second shot, very short, but beware, this green pitches severely from back to front. Watch the spin on your second shot.
That should find the sand. Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
One of the rare misses for this player today, Luke. They've been hitting a lot of greens today.
Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here. Ooh. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
Oh, so close. Oh dear, this next putt now for double bogey. Well, that's a shame. That'll drop them down the standings, that's for sure. The first of the back 9 par 3s is the 12th.
And this is a mean one, not going to lie. It's mean. It's right around 185 yards, but the green, once again, very tiny. You come up short in that deep bunker, you're bound to make a 4.
Sitting at 1 under. Now that's well played. Safely onto the putting surface. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
Solid little par putt here.
This one's looking good. I like their courage to be able to get that to go down and save the hole.
And that is a nice up and down out of the greenside bunker for the par.
And after that effort, that's how it looks. Currently 1 under for the event. Rich, let's head to the 13th tee at Pebble Beach, shall we? And what's the decision off the tee?
Aim it right, just shy of those bunkers down the right-hand side, and you've got a mid-iron for your second shot back up the hill. Again, a green that pitches severely from back to front as well as right to left.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up this shot with the wind in their face.
Opting for the 9-iron.
Yeah, this one, it's veering off a little bit to the right.
Getting ready to play their third. Not your best effort, still a mid-range putt coming up. If he makes this, he'll save his par.
He's got this to halve Justin Thomas.
Ooh, right by the hole. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. And that's going to put him up to even par.
Not much happening, moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
As we head to the 14th, I know the 18th gets all the attention here at Pebble Beach, but this is a strong par 5.
Oh, this is a good one. I love this par 5. Just hit it just down the left-hand side. You can't reach the far bunkers down the left. Lay up with a long iron, maybe a fairway wood, but watch out. This third shot gets awfully tricky.
Nicely done. And here we are with the third shot. Even for the day. Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
This is what they have left for par.
That gets the job done. Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Wow, what a save.
Well, when your rival plays golf every single second of the day and eats birdies for breakfast, lunch and dinner, this is what you get.
Colin Morikawa doing what he does best. He's leading this tournament as we head to the next hole. This one looks to be headed towards the fairway. Second shot here on the 15th. Going with the pitching wedge here. Didn't quite strike that as cleanly as they would have hoped.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
Beauty of a chip shot there.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
And the putt drops. Now even par heading down the stretch. Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
He's currently 1 stroke better than his rival and playing partner today.
Now 7 shots behind after that. Reached the 16th, not a long par 4, but really requires some accuracy on approach.
It does. Lay up to the top of the hill, and you can look down on this green, which pitches severely from right to left. Just a wonderful short par 4.
Well, I'm sure it looked better in their mind before they hit it. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Oh, the breeze has just got up. You see where the flags are flickering, and it's straight back up into this player. Yep, solid connection. This is looking good. And this player seems to not be too intimidated having Justin Thomas in their group today. That was a fantastic shot into this green.
Go to your home ball. Go to your home. This one's for birdie. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And that will take him to 1 under. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Let's head to 7, one of the most famous par 3s in all of golf. Rich?
Yes, just over 175 yards on the cart. It's a tale of 2 greens. When the pin is up front right, it's a birdie opportunity. Back left, find the green, make your 3, and sprint to the 18th tee box.
Yeah, that was tricky with that wind. Great shot there.
And this one to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard. Oh, that's a ripper. I will take that and a spot in the top 10 to boot. He finds himself in a share of 10th place. Well, Rich, as we find our way to the 18th tee, few holes in golf capture the imagination more than the finishing hole here at Pebble Beach.
So much history on this hole. Aim it at the trees right in the center and hope you don't get unlucky and get underneath one of them. From there, it's going to be a layup out to the right and just a short 3rd shot. What a wonderful, wonderful finishing hole.
Playing this shot from about 230 yards out.
Back into the wind. They need to flight this one down.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Well, that's a pretty good play there, Rich. Right up near the surface.
It's an aggressive play, Luke. Like to see it on this par 5.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? There's part of about 6 feet coming up.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
Gets that one to go down, and that'll end the day's work. And as this event comes to a close, it'll be a top 10 finish for this player.
Top 10 on the PGA Tour. This player will take it.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Bean, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.